For my next video, I'd like to do one on Samsung's quick share settings and how to basically use. And this is very, very handy if you have two Samsung devices or you just want to share a file with a non-Samsung user. This works much better than the other way around with the Samsung's competitors trying to share something with a Samsung or an Android user. So to preface, I'm using the Samsung S25 Ultra, and this is the new One UI 8. So I did do a video a while back on Smart Share, and it's changed minorly, not very much, but I just wanted to go over it again because I have had some people question and ask me some questions about it that they weren't sure. So let's just do another video on it. So first thing you want to do is go ahead and scroll down, and my share settings is in my control panel right here, quick share settings. And you can get to it multiple ways. You can, of course, bring your control panel up and then search for quick share. And there's your quick share settings. And we'll go into it this way. So we're going to go right from the top down and show you what all these settings are, how to use them, and then we'll actually describe and go over how to use the quick share, because like I said, it's a very handy way of sending files, big files, stuff like that. It doesn't compress them, it doesn't distort them and mess them all up. It sends it exactly the way it was on your phone or tablet to the other device. So anyway, let's dive right in, as I say. So first off, accounts, share with Galaxy devices. You want to log in to your Samsung account, and you want to be logged in with both of your accounts. So that's a plus, that's a must. Okay, next one, share with non-Galaxy devices. So I share and use my Google email. Okay, nearby sharing, who can share with you, and I just put everyone. But it doesn't really, it's irrelevant because you can't just take files off of your device. You just set it to everyone, and everyone can either get your files that you allow them to get or send. Okay, so it's not a security breach or anything. So the name of the device, I have Rogers S25 Ultra. Show available device on share panel. So that's here, we want that. I'm sorry, that's when I share my device, it's on the share panel, not on the control panel, sorry. Allow sharing over the internet. If it's not possible to share using a direct connection, sharing will continue over the internet while using Wi-Fi or mobile data. I suppose I could have that on, but whenever I share something, it's usually from this device to my tablet, and they're sitting right next to each other. So link sharing history, it'll say all the different things I've shared, recent, sent, all, so it keeps a log. And then again, here's use Wi-Fi only. Private sharing history, so here's something kind of interesting that's new. Data protection, files you share are encrypted, so only the recipient can open them. They're time limited, control how long the recipients can access the files. Resharing protection, prevent the recipient from taking screenshots or sharing the files with others. Your phone number will be encrypted and stored by Samsung to ID this phone. So that's kind of neat. Again, I don't share my files with anybody else but myself. If I was to ever share a big file, I would have this on. So I might actually use this private number to send and select and receive files without sharing your phone number. To receive files with a private number, share it with the sender to tell the sender to use it as your phone number when sending to you. So that's pretty neat. I'm going to keep that on. Why not? Privacy notice about quick share, contact us. So that's all the different settings in the quick share. So now let's actually quick share, say, a file. So let's go into, let's pick a couple files here. I have a big video, and then I have a big video, and I have a larger sized picture. So we're going to go to share, and then down at the bottom, right next to the guy's name, which I'm going to block out, but all the way to the left, they normally show up if I'm close enough to that device, which I'm not. So otherwise, then you can just click tap the quick share icon. Now, here's my files. I have 2 files, and I'm going to share them as Rogers S25 Ultra. And then it's scanning nearby, looking for them. Okay, if I don't want to share them that way, and I want to do this is a unique way, a QR code or link. So tap on that. Now I can use a QR code, so someone can just come right up to my phone, snap that, and they're going to receive those files. Or there's a link, and you can see it, it's pretty tiny, and it starts with quickshare.samsungcloud.com, and then so you would copy that link and then send that to, say, a non-Android user. So now that link is good for quite a while, if I remember correctly. I can't remember exactly how long the link is good for. Well, it's not good forever, but it's good for a certain amount of time, so you can share that link to other people. And then here, of course, the 3 dots is the settings where we were just at. Or again, going right into the quick share. So now that's sending. You can also receive. So we're ready to receive, and at the bottom, this is what was new. We have the send tab, which I just did, and you can select files this way to send files, or you can hit receive. So now I'm ready to receive. Anyone nearby can share with you while you're on this screen. And we can go into settings to choose who can always share with you even when you're not on the screen. So this is another handy little way. So we'll go over these. So share with someone nearby. Before sharing, make sure the recipient has quick share and Bluetooth turned on in the quick panel and their screen is on. And by the way, when you share, say, a 3-4 gigabyte file, it's very, very, very fast. It's not, I think, and don't quote me on this, but maybe put a link in, or put some information in the comment section if you want to comment on it. I believe it uses Bluetooth and Wi-Fi at the same time, along with maybe even their near field communication, the NFC, to send that file, because it goes so fast. It's not just Bluetooth and it's not just Wi-Fi. So they're doing something to really quickly send these files. Share with contacts, share files with contacts even if they're not nearby. The recipient will receive a link that lets them download the files. That's what I was talking about. Share files privately. If private sharing is turned on, you can prevent the recipient from saving, copying, or resharing your files, which is neat. You can also set an expiration date. After your files expire, the recipient won't be able to view them anymore. That's really neat. So say you want to send your good friend a picture of you and someone else, instead of just emailing it, texting it, you can send it this way and then set a time that the file /photo/video/whatever, the file will actually delete itself. So it's a pretty powerful way of sharing things that you have complete control of how you want to be done. So that is pretty much my video on quick share and file sharing through the Android, Samsung specifically. I hope you found my video to be helpful. Thank you for being here. Please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment down below. Thank you for your time, and until next time, I'm out.